Hey guys, I'm going to work the pre-assessment for Unit 4, and it should look like this. And let's see what our answers are. It's mostly for you at home, so you can check your answers. So it says solve the following equations. So we want to see what y equals. So we need to move the 15 to this side. And we're going to get if we have negative 38 plus 15 will give us negative 23. So we know y equals negative 23. The next one, need to get y by itself again, and we're going to divide both sides by 3, and therefore that equals 32, well, negative 32 divided by 3 gives us negative 10.6, and I'll just stop there, 10.66. And now it says, what does it mean to say a value is the solution to an equation? So when you have two equations and you're solving for that value, that is where the two equations intersect. The lines of the two equations intersect on the graph. And that is where the two equations would equal the same thing. Complete the table to represent points that are on the graph line. Okay, I'm just going to use the graph. Let's see. So we have x is negative 8 and y is 0. Then we have x is negative 4 and y is 1. I see when x is 0, y is negative 2. I see when x is 4, y is 3. And I see when y is 4, x is 8. Okay, easy enough. Determine the solution to the following equations. Okay, so now we're going to solve for x. And I'm going to bring this x to the other side. So I need to subtract x on both sides. That goes away. And that gives me x, because 2 minus 1 is 1. And then I need to add 1 on this side to get rid of the 1. If I do it there, I do it here. So we know x equals 3. On this side, let's see, I'll bring this x over here, so minus x, and that gives me minus 2x, or negative 2x equals 4, divide both sides by negative 2, and we get x equals negative 2. Does the relationship between the two lines, describe the relationship between the two lines shown on the graph. So we know that their point of intersection is, or the solution to the equations are, when x is negative 1, 2, 3, 4, when x is negative 4, y is negative 1. So we could solve these two different equations of the lines, and that would be our solution where they intersect. Let's look at the next one. Determine the solution to the following equations. Okay, we have an inequality, which is fine. I'm going to move this over here. So I'm going to have negative, well, actually I'm going to move it over here. So I'm going to add an x, and I got to add it on this side because I don't want to mess with the rule of dividing by a negative. You got to flip the sign. So 16 is less than 4x plus 8. Subtract 8 on both sides. And we have 4x is greater than 8. Divide by 4. And we know x is greater than 2. On this side, let's see, we have 2/3 x, and then we have negative 6. x plus 12. So I'm going to go on and make this a decimal. 2 divided by 3 gives us 0.66x equals negative 6x plus 12. And I'm going to bring this over here, so add 6x plus 6x. Ooh, that's a spooky number. Here we go. So now we're going to have 6 plus 12 and divide both sides by this. So 12 divided by 6.66, whoops, ooh, 12 divided by 6.66 is going to give us 1.80. Kind of a yucky problem. A system of equations is graphed below. What point satisfies both lines on the graph? Well, that would be where they intersect, and we can see that that is when x is negative 3 and y is 4. And then it says, what does it mean to say a point is the solution to a system of equations? This is where both this point will satisfy both equations, and that is where they are equal. So I'm going to just put equations are equal. What does it mean if a system of equations has no solution? That means the lines will be parallel. That means they never ever intersect, so therefore there is no solution. And let's see if that's it. And yes, that is it. That is it for the correction video. We will begin Unit 4 tomorrow. Thank you for watching.